Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Welcome back to Oxygen Not Included. You haven't wrangled yet, come and wrangle. I've got a person who will wrangle. I'm still watching this one. I should have put that hydro sensor further down, but I have now got a supply of water for the pitcher pump. So we're able to work through that. This one here is max gas pressure for you. That gas vent there, I think that one, really, I want to move that gas vent. Or not have it at all. This in here is... It's low... I'm low pressure. 55, but you down here, you keep telling me that your maximum gas pressure. Your maximum pressure that you can put out, heat, overheat, auto, max gas pressure right there. What's the maximum gas pressure that you will work to? That's what I need to try and find out. I have no idea what the maximum pressure is on that one. Gas pipe over here, I've got... This one here is working as a filter, but I'm just, like, squirting out whatever I'm not using into here. And I'm starting to think that maybe I should send it up that way. Not worry about this one. I can utilize some of what we've got here. So rather than having that vent in there, I'm going to change things around a little bit. This one here is filtering out carbon dioxide and shunting that off over this way. I don't really need to be doing that, do I? I don't need to be getting carbon dioxide and taking it out anywhere. I kind of want to keep the oxygen. I mean, I don't need to be doing anything. What I could do is I simply just have the gas pump here. Take out this filter completely, because this is using up valuable power supply. So we'll go into here, and we can remove that power line all the way back over to... Actually, that entire power line then is not being utilized at all. I've freed up a power line on here that's not being used if I get rid of that. That would be a very good thing, because I want more water pumps. So we go... Yeah, we'll keep on you. Deconstruct. Deconstruct those power lines and that one over to there and a little bit further. I won't deconstruct any more for a minute, but what I will do is I go into here and I'll deconstruct the switch. Then I will go here and I will deconstruct that gas vent right there. And then I'm going to go into ventilation. And I'm going to go to the gas pipes. And that pipe... We'll deconstruct. This bit is coming over here, look. I'm running this down and putting it into that vent. I don't need to be doing that at all. There's no benefit to this. I'm not actually gaining anything from doing that anymore. I was, because I was using it as like a storage thing. So we will deconstruct that vent over to there, and that vent over to there. And then you... That can go. That can go. Hopefully they'll put it up on the top and it won't drop down into our new storage tank down the bottom. That would be rather inconvenient. And we'll do it like that. And then I'll go with you and I will deconstruct that building as well. Right. Allow them to come along and start their deconstruction work. I want to run down here and check you. You've got germs moving into that tank now. So you switch you off. That's going to stop this one. What I'm hoping is it's actually going to stop germs going out from here. So the only thing that matters is that the germs go out from this one. This one in here has got 20,000 in the way of germs, and this one is empty. 300 germs. I hope that it's done the right thing on here. I'm looking down through this way. Uh-oh. Contents. Contents, 10 kilos of water at 31. Does that... You right in here. There. Does that tell me... It's not telling me if there's germs inside it. It shouldn't be. That's killing off the germs that are going into there, and that's killing off the germs that are moving into there as well. We've got quite a few germs at the moment, but it is working to kill everything off. This over this side, this is what I'm supposed to be focusing on at the moment. Let's get back to work on here. We will go to the wire. So that wire that goes all the way along there, that purple one, I'm gonna remove it, deconstruct. Back that way. There. Deconstruct over to there. I won't do any more than that. So that one's currently surplus. Then we can switch into ventilation. And we can deconstruct those 3 like that. And then I want to go back to the ventilation again. And now I need a gas pipe. And that one I want to take up there. So I've also got some more deconstruction work that we need to do. That gas vent, take that one out. And then we go into ventilation, and we go to deconstruct. And deconstruct this way. That's taking all of those. It's not taking the bridge out, which is good. And I'll deconstruct you back to there. Like that. Right. Allow that to work. Let's just double check that we're not removing the bridge on here. That's the bit that I really don't need removed. You're not removing that bridge, are you? Nope, they're having downtime now. We're gonna have to wait and see on that particular front. This is better. That the pressure is starting to even out a little bit, which means that we get the bristle blossoms growing. And they have finally moved the critters up here into the correct area, which is absolutely brilliant. If they could keep doing things like that. I've got high stress on 2, Rowan and Ashkan. Sorry. I've got more bristle blossoms down here. Mealwood, that would be these things. They keep eating the mealwood. So the Draco right there, I'm going to harvest that one. You could come and harvest that one for us, please. That would be great. Get a little bit of meat on there. There'll be along shortly to harvest him. Plus, we've got all of these to do. And we've got, 5 in combat. What did you just eat? Okay, we picked up meat, and we've taken that over, and we're getting that one delivered in here. I've got the coal generators are working and generating coal. I've got natural gas up here, which I kind of want to filter in, bring down to the natural gas generator, which we'll be using at some point soon. So I'm going to need to figure out the best way to go about getting that in there. Down this way, I've got the algae terrarium. I've got dirty water and all sorts. It's causing us an issue or two down this side. So I need to kind of be looking out for that. Next, we'll go back into our ventilation system. We've removed everything from there that we wanted to remove. We're going to build an insulation pipe up to there. I'm going to deconstruct that insulation pipe right there. I'm going to build more gas pipe, and that's going to go up this way. Oops. That's going to go, and that's going to join in there, so that we up the pressure in this room. That's the whole point of this, is I need to be able to up the pressure in there. This one is constantly reaching maximum gas pressure. So if I can remove the gas from here, it's then going to go and push it up, and we're going to pressurize this room, which means that these bristle blossoms should grow continuously without fail. There's the gas pipe in there. That's coming in. Ventilation. Let's have a look at the overlay. Gas pipe. Now we're talking. Look at this. That's a bit more high pressure in there. I mean, yeah, I've got a mixture of gas coming in, which isn't ideal, I suppose. But it's not the worst thing that's happening. It also means that it's mostly oxygen, which is what these guys up here want. Oxygen overlay, we look in here. So we're starting to get a bit more oxygen in there. And the base, I don't have very much in the way of very breathable just at present. We've got insufficient oxygen generation. But it's actually getting cold in here. Temperature overlay. It's actually starting to cool down. Like, I've got some heat coming through there. But we are definitely getting some serious cold water coming in here in places. Our cooling system is working really well. Like, our cooling system seems to be really, really working nicely now. It is extracting a nice lot of heat from the base. Because I did actually see a duplicant in there just now complaining of the cold. Which is quite remarkable. I was like, you can see here the way that it is starting to cool down quite a bit. And I'm now also, I've got enough things, like we've got most things done now. Or the big building projects that we were working on. And we've, like, food is being taken care of. I've now got food growing in here. There isn't a pressure overlay. There's one thing we haven't got is a pressure overlay. But food is no longer an issue. And that one, gas vent over pressure. So if I look in here and look at air pressure in there, it's currently 1,400. And that air pressure goes up to 10,000 for them. So we're looking at 1,500 in air pressure in this room in here. Which is absolutely spot on perfect. That's what we want. That's what we need. It's slowing down a bit. So now what I want is I want an atmospheric pressure gauge so that I can keep this one going. Like, this is my next idea. Atmospheric pressure gauge. I've got no power running on there because we've got no... wait a minute. Raw material, filtration, consumable ore. 3,000 here. Coal, I've got 1.8 tons. And I got some bleached stone as well. And water is starting to run down. So I got a couple of things that I need to prioritize next. I need to get water out of some of these areas here, and I need to use it. I would like to clean up some of the gas that is coming into these areas here. Filter them out and move them. You're a chlorine filter, and where are you putting your chlorine out, though? That was coming... You're a natural gas filter. And then I got a chlorine filter. Wait, I want to go... I need the ventilation overlay, I think. Which would be that one. Okay, I got a chlorine filter here. It's taking the chlorine and taking it away, and then other gases are going in this direction. So chlorine goes in, up, round, down this way, drops into here and into here until such time as this is overpressured. That one is taking gas out of here, running it up, round, and doing basically the same again. So it's running on a continuous cycle. And the reason I'm doing that is just in case I get other gas introduced into this room. Guessing probably there isn't a real reason why I would get other gas. I mean, I have found that other gas tends to get in everywhere unless we've got something continuously cleaning it out. So we really want a gas intake. I've cleared out as many of those as I can. I want a gas intake here somewhere so that I can start pulling out some of the natural gas that is accumulating in this side of the base. Like, I've got a lot of it now building up. Although, if we're brutally honest, that's not a great deal. There's some building up there, but it's not a massive amount. And water supply seems to be our biggest issue. That is a bigger issue than... this over here. We need to be able to get rid of water. Now, that's salt water. I need to be able to remove the salt from that. That is different to dealing with polluted water and dealing with just dirty water in general. So we want to deal with polluted water first. And I think the best way to do that is simply to let the water run. I'll just let it flow all the way down through. And the best way to do that, I've got these ladders here. I remove the ladders. They're going to have to run in over this way. What I'm thinking is basically, if I dig that down, and I have the ladder removed, I'll put, no. Yeah, I'll block that ladder off. I'll put a stone there. And a stone there, and then literally all of that water is just going to pour down and straight into here. It will flow automatically straight into here. That's the idea here with my crazy next idea. Same with that water there, same with that, same with that, same with that. Like all of that water, I'm going to just drain that out. If I do this carefully, I've got a little bit more over there. That way I don't need to install any expensive pumps, anything complicated like that. I can literally just drain the water through. So it's got to be there. That ladder, I need to deconstruct that one. That's got to be the first bit. And then mesh tile here, the water will run through that one. So I'll take a bit of base, I'll take some tile, and I'm going to put tile here, so it should drip off the side. At least this is what I'm hoping. I don't think it's going to work. I got pacus up there. I'm not going to try breeding them yet. We'll do those later. We want to go into some digging next, and I can dig out that far. Let them work through this bit. So we got another little job that we want to do. This is gonna bring us more water into the base. I've got a little tiny bit in there. I'm not changing that until I've filled up these reservoirs a bit. Look, we've got. At least in that one, at least I don't have any germs coming in. I suppose I could do a germ sensor on there and clean that out completely. Whether that would work or not, I don't know. I just had a Zappy Madoody over here. Choose a blueprint. Right, we got an oxyfern. Care package, spicy tofu. I mean, get some spicy tofu. I don't mind if I do. And I'm going to go and have a look at the duplicate skills. We'll see how we're doing. 9 out of 13. You're stressed. You are still stressed. Ellie is getting better with her stress. Way not stressed. You are super not stressed. You are, like, just loving life in general, aren't you? I'm going to give you some exosuit training. Because I don't have anybody with exosuit training yet. Stressed. Loving life in general. Mechatronics engineering. Super duper digging over here. I'm going to give you some super duper hard digging. You're happy with life in general as well. You've got improved farming. I'm going to give you improved critter ranching over there. So I've got 2 people that can work on that one. You are super duper happy. You love life. You love everything about life. You can have improved construction up there. See, I like the happy ones. I do. I think the happy ones are awesome. Nails needs more, actually. Nails wants more. Right. Well, you can have another one down here. We'll give you improved carrying, improved tinkering. Well, you've actually got to get all 4 of these built up before you can go any higher. But, loving life. Absolutely loving life in general. Masterworks, aesthetic design, field research, astronomy. Probably quite handy to have astronomy, I suppose. Improved construction I'll take for now. So happy with life in general. Nisbet, you're fairly happy. You've got that one over there. Crop tending. Critter ranching. I'll give you critter ranching. You can help out on the farm. You can have astronomy. That would be useful. So we've at least got 1 astronomist. You're fairly happy. You can go with plumbing or... No, actually, I'm going to put you on there so that you can go grilling too in a minute. And you are super duper happy with everything in life. You can go for improved construction 3 as well. Right. We have got some low morale up here that we need to work on. Definitely need to improve the morale here in places, but generally things are starting to look up. Things are starting to improve for some of our duplicates. We've got long commutes for several of them, but like some of these things in here are starting to look a little bit better with life. I've got the bristle blossom situation. That's also starting to improve. I have a bit of an issue over here. Now, next up, base in there on tile, and that's got to go like that. There. I want to cancel that one. Basically, what we're looking at doing is bringing that down like this. No, I'm just going to cancel to there, I think, and then I will go and dig that one and that one and that one out like that. And then I can go and take the regular floor from the base over here. Let's keep them moving again now, shall we? Regular floor can come over here so that they start clearing some of this back out of the way. I don't think I need to go any further than that. They can't reach that regular floor at the moment. They can reach a bit on the end here. This is gonna work. Well, I hope it works. I need to make sure that I get the rest of the base bit installed first. So that's got to go there. It's whether it will go far enough. I need to remove that one. Mesh tile. Deconstruct. Okay. We'll remove that one there. We get that mesh tile taken out. And then they can go and rebuild this one here. I'm also going to rebuild the one above it, just to make absolutely certain that that one is right in there. And that way, we've now got the water will come to this point. It shouldn't go anywhere else. The water should just flow right the way through here. I've got a fungal spore there. I don't really know what I'm supposed to do with that. There's thimbleweed seeds there. Guys coming through here. We've got a lot of chlorine. I've got polluted oxygen. They can breathe polluted oxygen without any problem. Polluted oxygen becomes a problem for some of the plants. Some plants don't like polluted oxygen. That's where things start to go horribly wrong. But everything else is fine with polluted oxygen. Now, let's go down to you. Pipe locked. You're empty. So this one in here has got 5,800 germs. This one's got 192 germs. I do need 3 of those with water in. This one's hardly got anything at all, and we're running low on water in here as well. Okay. Get that out of there. Okay, I've got people who are gonna start getting ill here. The whole slime the whole slime thing is not good, but we're going to dig that one out. We're going to dig that one out. We're going to dig that one, and we're going to dig that one. Let's do it. Let's do it. They're digging stuff out. They're picking up slime. They're using it. They're picking up algae. They're doing stuff with that. I've got a tile over there. See, they're taking the slime down here, and they seem to be putting it through the ore scrubber. I'm not sure what else, but there goes the water. Is it going to fall in the right direction? It's falling down into here, and it's going straight into there. It's not going any higher. It's not going anywhere else. That is fantastic. That worked perfectly. This one's underwater, which is not very... Oh, wait. No. No. That's bad. That's bad. I got water falling down here everywhere. That has already started to go wrong. And this one's underwater, which is not good. Base, tile. Build another tile up on there. It's not quite right on that one. The rest of it is okay. I'm going to do over this side. I'm going to build another tile on there as well. We've got a bit of a mess in here. If you could very quickly get through and do that, that would be great. You're not going to get through and do anything for a minute. We're just going to allow the water to accumulate absolutely everywhere through the entire base. But that wasn't quite part of the master plan. Look at all the water I got down here. That wasn't really part of the master plan, but I have drained all of that out. We gave it a test. It sort of worked. This one under here, building flooded. We got to wait for that to unflood. It will eventually. And then next up, we got to dig this across. I've got polluted water on there, and I've got a couple more up here that we're going to dig through as well. So we got good things can happen now. Good things can start to happen. Now, let's have a look at our consumable ore in here a minute. Coal, we're down to just 67 kilos, which means that we could do with a little bit more coal. So while the water thing is being dealt with, this is taking care of our water problem. I will go down this way now and clean that lot. That doesn't need cleaning. That's not going to change. The others, they don't need cleaning either for a minute. We want to mop that lot up there, and then I want to mop that lot up in there, and also everything down here as well. Okay? They can all be cleaned. Need to worry about any other cleaning. Not for a minute. All the rest of it can just kind of stay where it is. They're going to get their whole wet and soppy feet, but that's okay. We just need the pumps to start up. So in order for the pumps to start up, we need coal. We need power. We're on cycle 169. We need the cycles to go further. Phosphorite in here. I've got a bit of coal over there. So I can just dig out 3 lots of coal in here. I can dig out all of the coal I can see in here, like this and that bit. I'm not going to be able to reach the rest of this over here, so I won't bother telling them to go for that for a minute. I can reach that coal there without causing me any problems, and I can reach that coal here without causing me any problems. So go through, dig all coal. There. Lots and lots of coal. Now, if I'm venturing further down, I've got neutronium in there. That's the stuff that you can't dig out and do anything with. We've got salt, sedimentary rocks. There's a poke shell in there. There's more water and stuff over this way. There's bits of coal. That's way, way out from everything that I've got over here at the minute. So I don't need to worry about it. I'm not going to do anything with it. And then I've got more coal up here. So we will also dig out... I'm also going to dig out all of the algae as well. I'll dig out that bit, and I'm going to dig out that square there. That's all of the coal that I've got available in this part of the base where I was set all of these new bits of digging going. So there's lots more coal that we can take out. None over that way. Then we want to come all the way down here. And I didn't dig out any more for a minute because it was, like, quite difficult. This is the edge of the asteroid over here. What's that? Waterweed, growth halted, 2-et. And I got another patch of coal over this side, which I want to dig out. But I'm going to do this very carefully. I'm going to go from here, and I want to basically make it so that I don't dig down in such a way that I get any duplicants stuck. I don't want stuck duplicants. Cancel that one and that one. And that one. I dig that lot out. There's a drop of 2 just in there. So I think if I go with the base and I put a piece of tile on there, and then I dig that out, and I dig that out. I want to be careful here because I don't want them to fall down. That's my biggest concern, is the idiots falling down. We will dig this out over here. We'll go 3 wide. We'll take it right over to the very edge of the base, and then we can dig that down further as well. So I've got this big coal deposit over here. So we'll go. We will press play. We'll let them go over. I'm going to need to start building some exosuits and stuff so that they can just generally be able to go into areas of gas that they can't get to at the moment. Which I am going to need Drecos for. I've been killing all the Drecos for meat and food and stuff, and that's probably not the best thing to do. I've still got high stress. I've only got Rowan is the only one who's got high stress. The others are generally fairly happy. I got a whole load of cleaning that I set them doing down here. Let's get some more mopping happening here, shall we? There's a little bit more mopping going on. Clean it all up. Clean up. Do all of the mopping that needs to be done. I've got a couple of building jobs in here that I set you doing. If we can get that building job done, and then I've got that digging out that side, plus we've got the other digging jobs up here, which is coal, and that's going to be the important bit, and they're going to probably focus on those before they focus on others. These are providing coal as well, which is a good thing. And then I got the sage hatches in here, and I'm curious about these sage hatches, whether I should do anything with them, whether I should keep them or not. So, buildings lacking resource. I have got this lack of coal. The coal is the big issue. We've built that up. You're building... Why are you building flooded? What have I got to do to... I think I've just got to mop. In order to cure that, I'm going to have to do some mopping. So, we'll do mopping over here so that we don't have the building flooded situation going on. Well, unfortunately, that's all we've got time for a little while. We need to let the replicants rest. So if you've enjoyed this episode, then please head down below and give us a like. And if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me. Get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. And I am just going to drag out this farewell just a tiny little bit, just so that there is enough space and time on the screen to put up a couple lots of you absolutely wonderful supporters of the channel. You should be seeing some of your names coming up now. So until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.